Good afternoon, and welcome to our Perfect Book Celebration. We are excited to share this project with our school, families, and Dartmouth community.
Let's begin by thinking about what makes a book perfect for you. Charlie?
Sports.
Charlie said sports. Claire? Claire said magical. Janae?
Adventure.
Janae said adventurous. What would make a book perfect for you?
Dragon. History.
Unicorns. Pirates.
Thank you for sharing. We know that everyone is different, so everyone's perfect book is different. Let's start things off by hearing about the project itself from our teachers, Mrs. Gamache and Mrs. Vosi.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming. So we wanted to we just had this fun idea that we wanted to incorporate AI and the kids' love of reading. And how are we going to do it? Getting them books that they love, that are accessible to them, that teach them all about the story elements, phonics, characters, genre, and make them a part of it all by promoting student agency. That's where they have ownership of this. And so Mrs. Vosi, who is amazing, came up with this wonderful idea, and we put it together, and this has been such a fabulous thing, but it really incorporates all parts of the reading process, and the kids have been so engaged. So they've worked really, really hard on this. And Mrs. Vosi, the technical piece.
So as the instructional technology specialist here at DeMello School, it's my job to help teachers and to help our students grow their digital literacy skills. And I was super lucky last summer to be accepted into the Google for Education Innovator Program. I got to go to the Google offices in Chicago. And as part of that, I was able to get some support from Google for Education this year to implement a project here at DeMello School. When we were having a meeting earlier this year and we were talking about the books that our friends were reading and finding books at their level that were really high interest for them, we thought, why not use this as an opportunity to teach a little bit about generative AI and use that to develop some really engaging and exciting books. And through this process, these kids have actually been able to develop the perfect book for them. It's not a writing project, it's a reading project. So they're thinking about all those literary elements that Ms. Gamache was talking about, and it really puts them in the driver's seat. And the cool thing about this project, as you see their books, it's nothing that any adult could ever think of to write for a kid, but it's really not a book that a kid could write full 10 chapters for themselves, for their peers to be able to enjoy. So we're so excited that we've been able to combine technology and literacy, and we're so excited to present them today with our final copies of these books that we've been working on for 3 months now. This is a big project, and we are so proud of this class for taking on that challenge to be able to pilot this program. And we actually had someone from Google come and visit a couple weeks ago. She was so sad she couldn't make it today, but Miss Tiffany told me to congratulate you guys too, and she's so proud of you. She is gonna come do another visit and visit you guys again. So when we talk about large language models like generative AI, ChatGPT, Gemini, it's very hard to kind of explain that on an elementary level. So we came up with a little demonstration that we use to teach the kids, and now the kids are gonna use to teach you a little bit about how large language models work, like Gemini and ChatGPT. So I'm actually gonna call up my demonstration crew. Can you guys come line up? Good job, let's get our spots, great, here we go.
When you use a large language model, the first thing you need to do is give it a prompt. The prompt tells the large language model what type of product it is looking for and the expectations for what it should be like.
The large language model uses all of the information it can to access it to generate the product one word at a time. Let's see how it works in the LLM Gemini.
So we actually gave Gemini that prompt to create a poem for these friends to congratulate them in the language of Dr. Seuss on their special day today when they get their perfect book project. And this is the poem that it wrote. Hooray, hooray, a grand hurrah, you third grade folks, you've gone so far. A book you made from start to end and used technology as a helpful friend. You thought and wrote, you scribbled down, then fixed the bits that made you firm. You edited hard with pencil keen and polished words, a sight unseen. From messy drafts to pages bright, you've made a book of pure delight. So clap your hands and jump and cheer. Your perfect book is finally here. Oh, the places you'll go with stories fun. You've published one, but your work is not done. A writer's life has just begun. So Gemini was able to write this poem for them in the words of Dr. Seuss and to create that image to congratulate you today. Now our friends are going to show us how it did that, one word at a time.
Let's do a demonstration to show you how to spell the letters work. You're going to give us a simple prompt. Tell us about. Can I have a volunteer from the audience give our story a one-word topic?
Anybody want to give us a one-word topic? Animals. All right, animals.
Animals.
All right.
Now, all of us know about animals and the elements of the story. Before I begin, take a second and make a silent prediction about what you think our story will be about.
Let's give it a try. Once upon a
Time,
there was
some
animal and there was elephants
that
loved to dance
and
have tusks. One day he saw a big, huge
elephant
man wanted to run away.
Awesome job, guys.
Wow, I was not expecting that story. Raise your hand if one or more parts of the story surprised you too. You gave us a simple prompt and had an unexpected answer. We learned that the more information you give in a prompt, the more predictable your response will be.
We know that some information online is not true, safe, or appropriate, so you have to be 18 or older to use large language models like Gemini or ChatGPT. But we also know that it is important for us to start to learn how AI works, so when we are able to use them, we can be good detectives and use it responsibly.
Now that we understand a little bit more about the technology we used, let's talk about the process we followed to make our perfect books.
First, we answered some questions about what our perfect book would be like. Then we chose a genre, made characters, chose a setting, and even picked a lesson the readers would learn.
Then Mrs. Vosi took our answers and prompted Gemini to give us back 5 different book ideas. We chose our favorite and gave feedback about what we liked and wanted to add.
Then Ms. Fosi took our feedback and promoted Gemini to make a 10-chapter outline of our possible book.
Then we became editors and read and reread our books to make them perfect for us. We even made up quiz questions and recorded our stories as audiobooks. I wanted my perfect book to be about sports. After going through the perfect book process, now I have my perfect book called The Comeback Kid. Here's a summary of the book. Charbo was the fastest kid on the field. He loved to zip and zoom past the other players. But then a boom! A hard tackle left him hurt. Will Charbo ever run again? Can he overcome his fears and get back into the game? Read The Comeback Kid to find out how this brave young athlete learns how to bounce back and show everyone what he's made of.
I wanted my perfect book to be a sports-based adventure. After going through the perfect book process, I now have Kai's basketball adventure. Here's the summary of the book. Get ready for an out-of-this-world adventure. Kai loves to play basketball. One day, a bright light zaps him away to a cartoon world filled with strange creatures with glowing eyes. He meets Bugs Bunny, a quirky pig, and a wise old alien. Together they play a game against cheating aliens and even build a bumpy spaceship. But will they ever find their way back to Earth?
I wanted my perfect book to be magical. After going through the perfect book process, I now have a magical book. Here is a summary of the book's scales and secrets. Julie loved to play tag with her friends. One sunny day, she found a strange glowing plant. When she touched it, she felt a sharp prick and the world spun. Julie woke up with scales covering her skin. She learned she could fly and breathe fire, but danger lurks as dragon hunters seek to capture her. Can Julie and her best friend Ellie learn to use her new powers and keep the dragon safe?
Thank you.
The moment we've been waiting for.
So the kids have not seen their books yet. We've been keeping them under lock and key, and they're very excited. So I wanted to present them with their books. So Charlie, The Comeback Kid by Charlie Art. There we go. Kai, are you back there? Hi, buddy. All right, come on up. Come get your book, Kai. Julie, Secrets and Scales and Secrets. Nice job. Hallie, The Lego Treasure Quest. Nice job, Hal. Valley's Shining Star. Emma, Piper, see? Madeline, The Great Gymnastic Comeback. Julian, The Best Catch Ever. There you are. Janae, Chloe's Big City Adventure. Oh, Harris, Super Sandwich. Nice job. Philip, The Comeback Kings. There you go. Ben, Two Faces Coin Toss. Hi, buddy. All right. Ellie, The Dragon's Awakening. There you go, Al. Connor's Carrot Chase, A Moose Adventure. Court of Legends by Connor Perry. There you go. The Hidden Hollow by AJ. Nice job, buddy. The Cursed Mountain by Claire Worley. The Castle Quest Mystery by Brianna. The Giant Eye by Avery. Emma's Space Race. There you go, Emma. The Adventure of Coconut Man by Phoenix. The Midnight Mall Mystery by Ariana. All right, and you're just going to and The Flamingo Extravaganza by Amelie. There you go. All right, and so, we want to go down.
With a generous donation from Mr. Greg Jones and our PTO, we were able to print our books. We had an extra copy of each book created to donate to our school library so that all the DeMello students can enjoy our perfect book. We are so proud of our perfect books and can't wait to share them with the DeMello school.
Mr. Hill, we are proud to present to you the perfect book display that can be included at the DeMello School Library.
Oh my goodness. Now this is for DeMello, so this is amazing. Here we go. Wow.
Thank you so much for coming today. We can't wait to share our books with you and the community.
All right, you're all good. Nice job. All right, so thank you so much for coming. We're going to take some pictures with the kids in front of all the perfect books. And you can ask the authors any questions. I know many kids have told me they're being dismissed. So I do have a sign-out sheet for you to sign, so you don't have to go to the office. You can come see me. We'd love for you to look at the kids' books, talk to them. We thank you so much for coming and letting us share this special project with you. They worked really hard, and they were all really nervous about presenting, but I think they did a great job. So all right. So you guys want to do a picture? Okay. All right, you guys come line up right here. We'll do a picture real quick. You're in it. Oh, we're in it. Here, hold on. Let me move the balloon. You don't want to mark. Oh, yeah, no. All right, guys. Big smile. Nice job, everyone.
Awesome job.
Thank you to Dartmouth Weekly. Thank you to DCTV for coming. Families, thank you for coming. I know that we all feel the same way. Like, how amazing is this for our kiddos to immerse themselves in a process to develop a book about what they want. Like, there's no better way to excite children about learning. And I also want to thank Mrs. Gamache, Ms. Osi, and the third grade, just months-long project. So, really great job. All right, families, enjoy.